Nuklear- und Militäranlagen und der US-Angriff vom 22. Juni hätten eine Verhandlungslösung erschwert. Wenn die Vereinigten Staaten und andere verhandeln wollten, sollte es zudem eine feste Garantie dafür geben, dass sich solche Aktionen nicht wiederholten. Araghchi erklärte sich zudem bereit, wieder mit der Internationalen Atomenergiebehörde zusammenzuarbeiten. Über deren Anfragen werde dann von Fall zu Fall vom obersten Nationalen Sicherheitsrat entschieden, der dabei eigene Anliegen berücksichtigen müsste. Teheran hatte die Zusammenarbeit mit der Atombehörde nach den Angriffen gestoppt. Ihre Mitarbeiter mussten das Land verlassen. Bundeswirtschaftsministerin Reiche hat die Europäische Kommission im Handelskonflikt mit den USA zu pragmatischen und zügigen Verhandlungen aufgerufen. Es gehe in der verbleibenden Zeit darum, eine Lösung mit den USA auszuhandeln, die sich auf die wesentlichen großen Konfliktpunkte konzentriere, erklärte die CDU-Politikerin in Berlin. Dafür habe die Kommission die Unterstützung der Bundesregierung. Sonderzölle auf europäische Produkte würden nicht nur die exportierenden Unternehmen in Europa hart treffen, sondern auch spürbare Folgen für Wirtschaft und Verbraucher auf der anderen Seite des Atlantiks haben. Zuvor hatte US-Präsident Trump Sonderzölle von 30% auf Waren aus der EU ab dem 1. August angekündigt. Kommissionspräsidentin von der Leyen drohte mit Gegenmaßnahmen, sollte es bis dahin nicht doch noch zu einer Einigung kommen. Bei der Fußball-Europameisterschaft der Frauen in der Schweiz hat die deutsche Mannschaft mit 1:4 gegen Schweden verloren. Durch die Niederlage in Zürich verpasste das Team von
Okay, let's go. Let's go, boys. It's another expected day. Truly 10 out of 10 gaming. So we have to continue with the monkey hunting. So let's go.
This gadget to you.
The Sky Flyer makes towering heights irrelevant. Use the gadget trainer to learn how to fly like a bird. Do you want to go to the gadget trainer now?
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Here I come.
The Sky Flyer is a gadget that will help you fly to towering heights. Rotate the right analog stick as fast as you can. The faster you rotate it, the higher and longer you can fly.
I don't think you can make that jump. It's time for a Sky Flyer ride.
Okay. Okay, that's nice.
Nice flying! Now fly across to that spot.
Stand on the spot that's sticking out. Then rotate the right analog stick. When you take off, press the left analog stick in the direction you want to fly. This will carry you over wide gaps.
Be sure to keep rotating the right analog stick while you're airborne.
Okay, I don't like that very much. But it's cool. It's cool.
Jimmy, there's a great method for flying even further. First, run and take a great big leap. Then start spinning your sky flyer. This way, you get extra airtime from the jump.
Press the jump button. Then rotate the right analog stick. Okay?
Now, start with a double jump, and you'll soar even further. Go on, give it a try, my boy.
Okay, this will be quite hard, but it can be done. Quite nice, quite nice. Oh, we have to capture 7. There are 7 monkeys. Let's kick and go. Okay, this seems a little bit more complex.
Let's do it!
There's that little monkey. Oh! So how am I supposed to capture this monkey? He's strong. We have one strong monkey there. Well, I guess there should be a way. He's making a run for it. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, that will be quite complex. This is a little bit problematic. But anyways, quite nice. Resource time. Okay, it seems the flyer one we should use most of the time. Okay. Is there something around here? I don't see it. But anyways, it's cool. It's cool. My boy Jimmy. He now should be more. Okay, there's another one that has that. Okay. Distance not working very well. Boom, baby. Okay, there's a monkey there. He's using his tactical advantage. Come on, buddy. Okay. The problem with not having the camera is that you cannot see how profound this is. which is kind of a complicated matter, because I cannot see how far away is the hickey monkey. Which kind of complicates things. I don't know how to capture that one. Okay, this is trash. Come here, brother. Oh, come on.
It's no use.
Okay. Are you gotta be fucking kidding me? Like I said, this is kind of problematic because the control scheme is not very cool. The control scheme kind of leaves a lot to be desired. How am I supposed to capture this one? Like, are you supposed to? Okay. Okay, this is kind of trash. But okay. You're supposed to like jump behind him, but the camera is absolute trash. So I cannot see where he's standing because someone was intelligent enough to put the camera controls over the side. Ah, fuck off, nigger. Okay. This is oh no. This is bad, man. This is so I kind of get the point, but okay, I cannot get it. Let's make it kind of realistic because in real life you kind of have to do this, but in a video game you want to make things easy. You don't want them to be okay. So turn with one. Okay, this is bad, man. This is bad. Kind of bad, not gonna lie. I'm getting kind of tired of gimmicky. So we are going to a commercial break, and then I'm going to continue. Okay, Just a small break.
Deutschlandfunk.
2 Uhr die Nachrichten. Die Bundesdatenschutzbeauftragte Specht-Riemenschneider fordert ein Social-Media-Verbot für unter 16-Jährige. Cybergrooming, also die gezielte Manipulation junger Menschen über das Internet, bedeutete massive Gefahren für die Entwicklung von Kindern und Jugendlichen, sagte die Juraprofessorin der Funke Mediengruppe. Das gelte auch für Hassrede. Daher müsse man
Bonjour, Edward Bond.
C'est ça.
Hello.
Bon, je vois
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Merci de nous rejoindre dans Tout arrive. Je sais que votre présence devant des micros de radio est rare. Vous nous aviez fait l'insigne honneur de venir nous retrouver, nous voir la première fois alors que vous étiez à Alfortville avec des enfants et que nous avions fait l'émission avec vous et tous ces enfants qui jouaient une de vos pièces. On sait que les enfants, c'est extrêmement important pour vous. Nous y reviendrons parce qu'il y a plusieurs actualités qui vous concernent, Edward Bond. Il y a la pièce Si ce n'est toi au Théâtre de la Colline, mise en scène par Alain Françon. Le texte a été édité aux éditions de l'Arche. Et puis il y a une somme qui s'appelle La Trame.
Continue. This one, another of the classics, Area 51. So, the name of the player is Q. Okay. I believe this will be enough. Okay, that's nice. Controls? No thanks. Okay. You have multiplayer avatar. That one looks cool. Medium, easy. Let's go with easy. This is an FPS, so you know, man. FPS games with a control. I don't know if I will be able to do it. I think this game came out in PC. Okay, let's take a look to it.
The tides of history have left me little choice. And once again, science will require the sacrifice of the insignificant.
Volume is low as fuck.
In 47, we had a chance. There was a pact made for the greater good. And today it will be broken.
Okay, there is an old guy. Volume is really low. I don't know if it's my PC or the game. Well, really low.
It's a shame, really, that progress must take such a step back.
Okay. So, old guy liberates the aliens. For some unknown reason. So this is kinda like her life.
I thought this place was quarantined. You gotta be kidding me. What the?
Oh my god, this is just like aliens. Okay, there is a big guy. I believe this game came out in PC. I believe it did.
It was supposed to be a routine mission. We go in, identify the biohazard, clean, and get out. We'd experienced hot zones before. We've had to use force before. This was different. The drop location was different. Very different. Government conspiracies, secret weapon testing, alien. I didn't believe any of it. Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to encounter. This is my story.
So we had different aliens. This is cool. Like always.
Major Bridges, Has Team Bravo reporting for duty. Have you been able to establish communication with Has Team Delta?
Captain, you and your team need to suit up now. You're going in.
Okay, this is typical American game. This is typical Americans. I believe this game came out in PC. I think it will be better to play it on PC. Welcome to Dreamland. But anyways.
Prepare for preliminary chemical
Cole, I need you to stick close to me. They do things a little differently here. This is Area 51 after all. Follow me, Specialist.
Okay, controls are a little bit stiff.
Let's load out the rest of your equipment.
Holy moly, it's really stiff.
With the standard issue at Area 51. Get one from the weapon locker, soldier.
Here you go, sir. Standard issue pistol, fully equipped.
Okay.
Cole, join Crispy at the range.
Glad you could make it, Cole. Step on over to the range and fire off a few shots. Make your mommy proud.
This is really, really stiff, man. Like, holy. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad, man. Aiming with a controller is pain after being a PC player so long. I get the filter, guys.
Why don't you grab some ammo and we'll have a little shooting contest?
No grabbing nothing. Long live the aliens. Bam. Dead to the USA. Bam.
Okay, Cole. First one to hit all 5 targets takes home the prize. Hey, you better pop in a fresh clip there, Chief. Let's keep this fair. You're going to have to use your sights on this one. Ready? On your mark, get set, go!
Okay, this is bad. Really bad. Don't like it. Commercial pause. Again.
Et pourtant, nous sommes tous le produit d'accidents, la peau, les yeux, le souffle, le sexe, la manière dont on marche. Tout ça est produit par des accidents. Et c'est ainsi que fonctionne l'évolution. C'est une production d'accidents. Personne ne pense on va essayer ça, ou ça serait une bonne manière d'améliorer l'œil. Tout ça se produit par accident. Alors qu'est-ce qui rend un accident, qu'est-ce qui donne du succès à un accident, qu'est-ce qui le rend productif? C'est ce que j'appelle le site, S-I-T-E.
Un deuxième mot du glossaire.
On éprouve les accidents, il y a une épreuve des accidents. C'est dans le site qu'on teste par l'accident.
Jacques Pyramette.
Oui, d'abord je voulais dire une plaisanterie, c'est que l'accident génétique qui nous vaut Edward Bond était plutôt un accident heureux, et que ensuite Brecht expliquait toujours à ses comédiens que il fallait qu'ils réfléchissent justement toujours aux accidents de voiture à un carrefour, puisqu'il avait toujours cet exemple de que pensent tous les gens ceux qui sont dans la voiture, ceux qui sont sur le trottoir, que pense le flic qui arrive, que pense l'infirmier. Et ça, c'était le sens même du théâtre. Et donc l'accident est capital.
Alors, Jacques Pyramette, vous publiez La maîtresse de Brecht, roman chez Albin Michel, qui est déjà en bonne piste sur la liste des Goncourt. Hein, vous n'êtes pas... Oui, vous n'êtes...
C'est pas un accident. C'est pas le résultat d'un accident. C'est ça, justement, la chose. C'est là... Nous ne sommes pas les produits de l'évolution. L'évolution a ce que j'appelle le site vérité, le site de la vérité. Il y a une nécessité dans l'évolution. Si ça ne marche pas, les choses sont effacées. La nature a une sorte d'Auschwitz en marche.
Nature is an area of truth.
La
Human
nature-
beings are an area of truth and lies.
La nature est une zone de vérité, mais les êtres humains sont une zone de vérité et de mensonge.
It's entirely different.
Ce qui est très différent, entièrement différent.
Human beings never have any truth of any significance
Les êtres humains ne possèdent jamais une vérité,
unless it is accompanied by a lie.
à moins qu'elle soit accompagnée d'un mensonge.
There is no way in which you can have a significant and important human truth.
Il n'y a pas moyen d'avoir une vérité humaine de poids sans que ce soit au prix d'un mensonge.
That is why you have to move from something called accidents to creativity.
And we preview the Wimbledon final as the top two men's players in the world will go toe-to-toe for the most prestigious prize in tennis. All of that to come after this update.
Hello, I'm David Harper with the BBC News. The President of the European Commission has warned that consumers and businesses on both sides of the Atlantic will be hurt by new tariffs on EU exports announced by President Trump. Europe, along with Mexico, are the latest targets of Mr. Trump, who in 1 week has announced higher duties on 25 countries he believes are exploiting the United States. Both the EU and Mexico said they would continue trade talks up until the 1st of August deadline. Will Grant reports from Mexico.
Once more, President Trump's threat of imminent tariffs on Mexico has been met by a call for calm by the Mexican president and her reassurance to the Mexican people that an agreement will be reached. After Donald Trump's letter to her was made public, she repeated a line she has used in the past over US trade relations, urging calmer heads to prevail. So far, Claudia Sheinbaum has managed to avoid the imposition of the 30% tariffs on Mexican goods, and having to impose one of her own in return.
Sudan's army in Western Darfur province.
Okay, let's see another one. This should be cool. I hope. Let's see. Maybe it will be cool. Maybe. I don't know, most of these games I have never played them, so this is a first timer perspective. I hope at least one of them is cool. I hope. Okay. Literally nothing is happening. We had the black screen of death. That's nice. A black screen. Okay. Nothing happens. No, nothing happens. I'm going to suppose like the game just crashed. I'm just going to suppose that. To another commercial break. Truly commercial break time.
For allegedly destroying thousands of dollars worth of COVID-19 vaccines and issuing fake vaccination certificates for payment. Dr. Michael Moore was indicted by the Justice Department under the Biden administration, with his trial getting underway this week in Utah. Ms. Bondi said Dr. Moore had given his patients a choice when the federal government had refused to do so. Rescue teams in northeast Spain are looking for 2 people believed to have been swept away by a river in Catalonia. The region was hit by intense rain on Saturday. All train travel was suspended for a few hours as a precaution, while a plane departing from Barcelona airport had to turn back after its nose was damaged by hail. The first tourists have been allowed into an ancient Peru.
Okay, let's go, Castlevania now. I hope this one is cool. I have heard things about these games. I have heard that they're really bad. But let's see. My name is the almighty powerful Dingus. Dingus Pingus, they call me. Indeed. Let's go, boys. Okay, I hope this game is cool. I hope. But hoping does nothing in the end.
1476, Galatia. A great war raged between Dracula and humanity. Just when it seemed that there was no hope for mankind to prevail, out of the darkness and despair, a champion arose. A true-blooded vampire hunter named Trevor Belmont. Belmont and his comrades triumphantly slew Lord Dracula. A truly glorious victory for all. However, the evil one did not pass from this world in silence. With his final words, Lord Dracula left a demonic curse that enshrouded all of Europe in misery and torment. Ravaged by hideous plague and dire famine, the people's hearts turned black and murderous. The weak were slain without pity, while the land was pillaged and scourged without remorse. 3 years have passed since the death of Lord Dracula, and the invocation of Dracula's curse.
Okay, I have heard that these ones are not really good in comparison to the early classics. But we shall take a look around. Maybe they will be nice. More likely not, but... Ah, oh boy, Alucard.
Show yourself, Isaac! I know you're here!
Is that the guy?
Hector! Is that you?
I finally tracked you down.
You tracked
Damn,
me
he's
down.
sassy.
I was the one who lured you here. Hector, the fool who betrayed our Lord Dracula.
That matters not. I've come to exact my revenge upon you. For the death of Rosalie!
Oh, and how will you have this revenge? When you are utterly at my mercy, you relinquished your powers. You couldn't even protect your own woman. And now you think
Wow,
to
he's
defeat
really
me.
masculine, guys.
Lord Dracula is gone, but his powers are still here in Valencia. Even you must realize.
Devil forging.
Indeed, with this the most forbidden of arts. A wisp of conjured matter can be transformed into a hellish devil. There are
Okay,
but
this is
two
truly a Japanese game.
who possess this magnificent power. You and I.
Yes, to our lasting shame. But I shed that evil power. Never again will I use it.
Ah, but you will, Hector, and soon you have no choice. Without it, I could crush you in an instant. But that wouldn't be very satisfying, now would it? You deserve a most gruesome fate for the humiliation you brought upon me 3 years ago. Bereft of the power of devil forging, you cannot hope to pursue me. That is why you will reclaim your powers and thence follow where I lead you. But, in the end, the glorious vengeance you seek will not be yours. It will be mine.
I feel this is a JoJo's game.
Wait, Isaac!
I feel it. I truly feel it.
Damn him. So be it. I must descend into darkness and reclaim that accursed power once more.
Wow.
Heed my words. I will hunt you down like the beast you are! I will have my revenge.
This is cringe kino. Oh no. Okay. This block. Race. Okay. What happens if I try to leave? They say I'm a certified 100 IQ player, and I say I will just leave this place. What will be the game response to that? I can leave, just like that. The music is nice. Camera is inverted, like always. Okay, I don't get why they put this entire section around here. Like, will something happen, or they just put this to troll people? There's something here, it seems. A potion. And nothing else. So you put an entire level on the sidelines just to draw people. Okay, this is a really early 3D because you can see so we have only 1 billion, so this is like a small story, I think. There's 1 castle, 1 billion, not much. Okay, so there are doors around here, but they seem to be closed. And it seems we can only go in one direction. Okay. Okay, what now? There seems to be an enemy. Okay, this is DMC1 levels. We are in DMC1. And our boy Dante has to stop his brother Giro. Okay, I see this as really early. Okay, you can go down. Okay. I don't really get what is the point of all of this. There seems to be levels, there seems to be this and that. But are you even supposed to be around here? Level up. Okay, I don't get it. It's like there is some zesty guy just come around and the game tells you, hey brother. Okay. This looks cool. And the game just tells you, hey, go hunt that guy. Okay. So there is respawning enemies. This thing in DMC I kind of understand it, but not here. I don't calculate it in this place because what's even the point of this? Like there is no like a good story reason, and the camera is really bad. Okay, like the story is kind of bad. Okay, dodging is really bad. To use it. I suppose they make the entire castle and this is like some... They're kind of trying to make like a hybrid between a hack and slash and a Metroidvania. But do you have a map? Yes, we have a map. So you kind of like go around here and such. Which it's fine, I guess, but not my kind of game. It's just not my kind of game. Okay, so we now have a dog. For some unknown reason, yes, like this is really bad. Like, the thing with Devil May Cry is that it's a small area and so it works. But this game is kind of trying to copy it without understanding why it works. For example, one of the things that makes Devil May Cry cool is the lock-on system. System that there is not here. For instance, so yeah, this game is kind of bad. It's kind of... Okay, you're supposed to come here. I get what they're trying to do, but I have played better games than this one. and like, hey, there is one truly heterosexual guy in this castle. You must find him. It's like, okay, that's not convincing enough for me to care about the story. So, commercial time.
In a moment, we'll look back at Saturday's women's final. But first, let's preview the men's showpiece with our sports reporter, Paul Saris. A much-anticipated match.
Hugely exciting, Onka. We're talking, of course, about Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz, the two-time reigning champion at SW19, and Yannick Sinner, the world number one, who has shown in this run to the final that, wow, that he has got just incredible amounts of talent. We knew it already.
Let's go with the next one.
In an era long past, as monarchies weakened, local feudal lords grew in power. The first knights simply protected their lords' domains. However, with the reforms of the late 11th century, knights became protectors of the peace. They valued courage and honor, fighting heretics and heathens in God's name. In this age, one company of knights was said to be invincible due to two men. Leon Belmont, a courageous man who feared nothing and whose combat abilities were second to none, and Matthias Kronqvist, a genius tactician whose learning made him an exception in a largely illiterate society. They trusted each other completely, and they were bound by an old friendship. However, sorrow awaited Matthias upon his return from a victorious campaign. It was news of the sudden death of his beloved wife, Elisabetta. Matthias's grief was profound, and he became bedridden. A year has passed since then. Thanks to Leon's efforts, their company remains proudly undefeated. However, a mysterious army of monsters suddenly appears in Leon's domain. The Crusades are raging in the east, and since the Church is focusing on fighting heathens rather than monsters, it has forbidden unauthorized battles. Leon wants permission to sortie, but the Church has no intention of granting it. One night, Matthias struggles from his sickbed and tells Leon that the appearance of the monsters is tied to a vampire who has a castle in the forest called Eternal Night, and that Leon's betrothed, Sarah, has been kidnapped and brought to that castle. Leon realizes that he must renounce his title to rescue his beloved. The forest is swollen with darkness, as if it would rob away everything, and only moonlight provides a ray of hope. A great legend is about to begin.
Okay, that's cool enough, but it doesn't kind of make sense, if you ask me. Okay. Oh no, here we go again. Is Q good enough for you? Indeed. I hope this one is better than the last one. Okay, so we'll start.
What just happened? I felt something strange.
Ah, he must really like you. You won't be able to leave now.
Hey?
Who's there?
Now, don't get so excited. I'm just an old man. I just came to gawk at the man crazy enough to come here.
You don't seem like a monster.
Of course not. What is your name?
Leon.
Leon. You're not Baron Leon Belmont.
Just Leon Belmont. I have given up my title. And you, old man?
Pardon me, Lord Belmont. My name is Rinaldo Gandolfi.
You can call me Leon, and I will call you Rinaldo. Don't call me Lord. We're equals now.
As you wish. Now, please follow me to my cottage. I want to talk to you.
Eh?
Wait here a moment. There's something I want to give you.
Rinaldo, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why are you living in a place like this?
I have unfinished business with Walter Bernhard, the master of this forest.
Unfinished business?
Not worth mentioning. I owe him.
Well, I won't ask any more, but you're not in danger living so close to him?
It seems eternal life is extremely boring. He enjoys playing at cat and mouse with the hunters that come here, though, of course, there's no way that he could ever lose. He thinks that my helping hunters makes the game more fun.
I see. But what do you mean by there being no way he could lose?
Vampires are loved by the night, and this forest is locked in eternal darkness. He has never been defeated.
Well, that may be so, but I must go ahead and face him.
Did he take someone precious?
Yes, he abducted my betrothed. How did you know that?
It's what he always does when he starts the game. You came unarmed. Your courage astonishes me.
I do have a weapon, just not my sword. That belongs to the company, and I left it behind when I gave up my title.
Honest to a fault.
I heard that many hunters have met their end here. If that's the case, getting weapons shouldn't be hard.
Take this with you. It will help you against monsters.
What is this?
A whip made with alchemy. It's stronger than any dead man's discarded sword.
Alchemy. I'm not familiar with that word.
Not surprising. The field experiments with the principles of God's creation of the world. The only person who truly understands it is Matthias.
You know Lord Kronkvist?
I have known him longer than you have. His family has a book of secret arts, originally handed down orally.
Secret arts? I never knew.
Of course not. Only a handful of people in this world know about it. There are some who consider alchemy to be heresy.
I see.
I see, so this game is made by Hideo Kojima, and we are going to just be japping for 20 minutes.
If you are an acquaintance of Matthias, you are trustworthy. I will use this whip with gratitude.
Oh, they just keep jumping, god damn, start the game already.
My left hand. Like this?
Don't move now.
He be a magician.
That should do it. You can put it down now.
What was that?
I don't remember the early games having that much cinematics.
Some enemies' attacks release a special power. If you block them with the gauntlet, you can gather that power.
What can I do with the gathered power?
You'll be able to use magical relics by releasing that power.
Magical relics?
Right. Those who excel in magic can use them. I have cast the spell so that you can use them as well. I have some. You should be able to obtain them in the castle as well.
I understand.
Right now, this is all I can do for you.
Okay, so the last game has a really bad introduction, but it was fast.
Ronaldo. Thank you.
Cristiano
Wait a minute.
Ronaldo.
I forgot to tell you something. The door leading to his throne is guarded by 5 monsters.
So I will need to defeat them first.
That's right. That's essentially the test you must pass to fight him.
What a bothersome.
I told you before. To him, this is a game.
I realize that, but
if you have troubles, come back here anytime. They won't be free, but I'll keep potions on hand for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. That was really long. God damn it, Kojima. Okay. So now, we have a different system than the last one. We have a box that cannot be destroyed. Okay, this one is kind of different to the last one, it seems. It seems like it. We have a map and such. So we have Cristiano Ronaldo. And we must go somewhere, it seems. This game is more cinematics than gameplay already. It seems they were not really confident with the amount of gameplay.
Sarah, wait for me. I'm coming to save you.
Okay, we have our typical anime protagonist. Okay. These are the 5 bosses we had to face in order to face Low Castlevania. See. I don't know how long this will be. PS2 games weren't that long. More than so if they had. Okay. We're going to go to the left side. unblock there. Oh my god. You can destroy stuff. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Okay. Okay, the game is not very interesting, to say the least. I was hoping for something more interesting. Like, you always have these Castlevania fans saying, no, the early games were better, they were better. But I don't know, man, this just seems like a typical game to me. I'm not feeling it. Okay. I'm not feeling it. Okay. Oh, this is what you... I hate it. Okay. That doesn't work. 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 Okay. That won't work. But somehow, this one doesn't. So let me see. Is there... Okay. 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 Aha, so now it doesn't work. If I jump... Okay. Okay, this isn't working. Okay. Well, not very cool. Not very cool. We're gonna do another commercial break because the game is really trashy.
Now you have a newborn who has a disease like malaria, it will give them the assurance that their infant is getting the right medication, and also the chances of survival are higher.
Well, thanks very much for that, Dorcas. And do stay with us because we want to experiment on you after this next piece. Now, there's a lot of sport on TV at the moment, and there is one drink I've noticed being mentioned a lot: pickle juice. This briny liquid is becoming a popular remedy among athletes to combat muscle cramps. Now, I found myself becoming a bit of a pickle juice detective. There were cricketers drinking it last week in the India versus England test match. Before that, tennis players Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner were both said to be drinking pickle juice in their French Open final. And now it's getting mentions at Wimbledon too. But what is the evidence behind this slightly peculiar choice of drink? I spoke to Professor of Physiology.
Okay, let's go. The next one. Okay. Controller isn't working. As always. I hope this one is better than the last ones. Anyhow, we have more than 70 games, so and I mean in a number of... If I don't like the games, Elysian then I think it's a good number. We have 70, so maybe one of them will be cool. Okay. Let's see if this one is cool.
'Tis the darkest glyph thou bearest, it sacrifices stray souls to some unearthly force.
Wow, we anime guys.
Unearthly force shall obey and serve thee. 'Tis named Chaos Legion.
Wow, this is the game of the game.
The sinner shall be atoned, even though no punishment will be enough for your sin. Sela, why? Why were you taken from me?
Why? The answer is within.
I shall never forgive you for what you have done. It's still too soon for you to meet your end. First, you'll have to suffer through the underworld. Follow me, Zeke, for your atonement is waiting for you. Come see the hidden truth of this world.
Once a pious man had fallen into the dark side, this tragedy began to unfold.
Last night, Sir Clovis, a considerable member of our Order of Saint Overian, was murdered. After stealing the forbidden Apocrypha of Izark, the suspect managed to escape.
Okay. What?
His name is... Victor Delacroix.
We have like literally
What
this
led that
concept
virtuous man to commit such an outrage against order is unknown, but there is no time to waste. You must track him down. The Knight of the Dark Glyphs, Zeke Varheit.
Hey. The problem with these early Japanese games is that they're really cheap. And you can feel it. Okay, just like that, we are in the game. Okay. Wow, Half-Life enemies. Another the enemy. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Let's fight them out. Wow. Wait a moment, Be careful, yeah. This is just the same as Dragon Ball 1. This is literally Dragon Ball 1. Okay. Wow. This is just like Devil May Cry. Why there is a huge amount of monsters just like that? Like there's even people living here? show camera. Just kills him. That's interesting. It's kind of interesting, but I don't get like what's like what is this? Is this a town? There's people living here? What are monsters? Like you open the game and there's an entire demon invasion. So it's like, but why? So a guy can like invoke demons and such. So this is kind of like a new show. Like this is kind of like realistic world. I'm not quite a fan, say it too. Okay, I don't get why. This thing. This is more. I don't know, this is just typical Dynasty Warriors. I'm not feeling quite nice. Okay, there's more of them. The problem with this is that the game doesn't give me like a reason to care. Like, why should I care about this game? My stand, I am Boku. It's quite nice, I'm gonna lie, but at the same time it's like, why should I need her? The game is not giving it any reason to care, and I'm literally using machine one dollar. That's literally the only thing I know. Don't get me wrong, it's quite nice. Reaching a certain point, you have to need more. This is nice, I know, but like, what's even the point? I have a literal stand, I don't know why. We are in some kind of town, but not really. I don't know. Like, I like the early 2000 graphics, but I just don't get why I should care about this game. Like, we have little demon hordes going around. Have a little stab. Like, I'm not feeling it. Like, I don't get the hype of this game. This is just like Dynasty Warriors. I have played better. I have played better games than this. Like, don't get me wrong, the game is nice. I like this kind of stuff. Well, I'm not a Dynasty Warrior fan, so for me this is just like just the same as always. My stand. Star Platinum, I am above you. I think there is a JoJo's game in the PS2. Okay, I don't get it. I don't get why I should. Okay, attack some enemy. And somehow there are little demons around. We are in some place. Oh no! There are demons around, and I be walking. Oh, okay. Some monsters have a weak point, and you have to tell me that. Hey man, there's some monsters that have weak. I did just in the room. Okay, the problem with this is that you are mobile and you have something involved. I think you are such. Like be jumping. Or Star Platinum destroys. I don't know, man. To shoot. Like I say, I don't quite get it. Like I don't quite get why I should care about this game. Star Platinum. Okay. What now? Okay. Like, are you going to give me one reason to care about all of this? Okay, Sephiroth. Okay. You You cannot summon Thanatos because the ultimate crest is broken. Should you manage to get the broken fragment? What the? Okay, so now I don't have my stand because somehow I lost it. This doesn't make sense. Wow, now he is an Naruto villain. Okay, we Final Fantasy
what
7
happened to the Legion's power? Huh. The time has come. It's time to show you the abyss of the darkness.
So edgy. He's literally Itachi.
Sela!
Huh?
I came to save you, but you saved me.
What did you say? Dreaming of Sela's forgiveness?
Okay, the voice acting is really bad.
Come, join me, and I shall liberate you from the dark spirit.
That was even supposed to be happening. Okay. This doesn't make any sense.
Dufan has been destroyed.
Yes, Your Excellency, the scout has reported. The city was destroyed and seized last night by an unknown attacker. Unfortunately, no survivors have been reported. Also
what?
There aren't any bodies, none at all, not even a blood stain. Only the remains of the charred city. And a message that was scrawled on the castle's wall in blood. It says, I am indeed the punishment for your sins. I am here to purify the three worlds.
This couldn't have been done by an ordinary man.
Okay, the story
there
is really
only
bad.
one with the ability to make a whole city disappear, barely leaving a trace. And from the resolute message found on the castle wall, it could only be him.
Doubtlessly.
There is no time to waste. Find him.
Okay. Okay, this is kind of like an experimental game, but not in a good way. I can see that maybe there are some elements, kind of like Devil May Cry, where the first game was kind of raw, and then you have the third game. It was really cool. But this is really bad. It's really bad. So, another commercial pause.
Morocco, who are coming up with some remarkable results.
Ark of the Dry Lands. To listen, search the documentary online or wherever you get your BBC podcasts.
In 60 minutes, from our own correspondent.
For Tibetan Buddhists, the Dalai Lama is a living god. For the Chinese Communist Party, he is a dangerous separatist, and showing him support could lead to jail. So what's daily life like for the Tibetan monks resisting China's control?
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
This is the BBC World Service. I'm Alan Little, and World Questions today is all about Serbia. This landlocked nation, once part of the Republic of Yugoslavia, is one of the most important countries in the region. It has a strong and growing economy, and it seeks membership of the European Union. But it also shares strong historical, ethnic and religious bonds with Russia. The country is still in transition from the wars that devastated this part of Europe in the 1990s. But what's it in transition to? It's currently experiencing waves of mass protests led by students, but now joined by others, over allegations of government corruption and a lack of democracy. The nation's president, Alexander Vučić, says the unrest is being stirred up by foreign agents who seek to destabilize the state. So, what next for Serbia? Join me and 4 prominent politicians and analysts as they take some tough questions from the public in Serbia. That's World Question Serbia, coming up after the World Service News.
BBC News with David Harper. The President of the European Commission has warned that consumers and businesses on both sides of the Atlantic will be hurt by new tariffs on EU exports, announced by President Trump. Europe, along with Mexico, are the latest targets of Mr. Trump, who in 1 week has announced higher duties on 25 countries he believes are exploiting the United States. Both the EU and Mexico said they would continue trade talks up until the August the 1st deadline. The Irish Prime Minister, Micheál Martin, gave his reaction.
It is a significant setback because negotiations had been progressing constructively for quite some time, but Europe remains focused. We're not going to overreact. The bottom line is this: tariffs of this kind are not sustainable and tenable. Europe has countermeasures, doesn't want to have to deploy, but would prefer a negotiated approach.
Sudan's army in western Darfur province says its troops are regaining control of key locations in the city of Al Fasher that were captured on Friday by the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. The RSF disputes the army's account. This report from David Banford.
Sudan's government army has had some military success regaining control of central Khartoum 4 months ago. But in the west, it's been under siege since the war began in 2023. El Fasher is the last major city in the Darfur region still under the army's control. The RSF advanced into the western suburbs on Friday and says it holds the cattle market and police headquarters. Residents say the fighting is intense and they're forced to shelter in makeshift bunkers dug in courtyards and next to their houses.
Dozens of people are reported to have been killed in the past few days in eastern Congo by Ugandan ADF rebels who operate there. The UN-operated Radio Okapi says attacks attributed to the ADF militia had killed at least 66 people in North Kivu and Ituri provinces. Analysts say the militia, led by Ugandan Muslim dissidents, has sought to benefit from instability in eastern Congo to advance its illegal mining and timber smuggling activities. The Nasser hospital in southern Gaza has confirmed that 24 people have been killed near an aid distribution site. Palestinian eyewitnesses say Israeli troops opened fire as people queued for food. Emir Nada reports from Jerusalem.
In one video, 10 body bags lie in Nasser Hospital's courtyard, surrounded by nurses and Palestinians in bloody clothes. In another, a man says they were sitting, waiting to get aid when they came under targeted fire for 5 minutes. A paramedic accuses Israeli troops of killing in cold blood. Once again, the Israeli military is accused of firing at unarmed Palestinians trying to find food. In a statement given to the BBC, the Israel Defense Forces denied the allegations, saying there were no known injuries from its fire. But a military official said warning shots were fired to disperse Palestinians who they believed were a threat.
World News from the BBC. Syrian and Israeli officials are reported to have met on the sidelines of a visit to Azerbaijan by the Syrian leader Ahmed al-Shara. Syrian diplomatic sources said
this one should be cool. I hope it is. Can we have a pretty hack? Okay. I hope this is not another badly done Can read the news. Well, there's nothing. Okay. Okay. So we are in a short line. We are little enemy. Okay. Wow. Truly enemy. Okay, I know that the cannon guy is the first one. Like this is like the cannon. A little twink. Ah, okay, we have 100 points. So let's give, I don't know, 40. And let's have 30. And we are going to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We are in all invasion and his name shall be okay, how does this work? Okay, that's bad. You have like to select. This is kind of like how it works in banks. God damn it. Truly a game out of 2005. But the oh, okay, who is the this is in goddamn Japanese. But the legend of Dingus Pingus must continue. Indeed. Well, he's kind of like the canon guy, so let's continue. The war. I'm going to go find my tea. Yes, the English TV. So this is like another Sword Art Online, which is trash. It's absolute trash. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Log in. Let's go. With Facebook time. Okay. Is this a loading screen? Maybe this. Okay, this is EverQuest / RuneScape Simulator. I know that this is a Japanese game just by the small fact that this is obtuse as fuck. Okay, a lot of menu. not much gameplay. I cannot get, like in the early 2000s there was this craving for the MMOs, but with 20 years of experience, this is just absolute cringe. Oh, come on. So fucking boring. Then people come to me and say, hey, Japanese games are not all yellow, there is gameplay. It's been 5 minutes. Okay, are you going to let me play a little game, or is this when I was a young lad and I played RuneScape in the 90s? Oh, come on. Wow, this okay. Are you going to let me play? This kind of reminds me of Reed Island in Hunter x Hunter. By being the most boring arc in the entire Hunter x Hunter. I fucking hate this type of game. Truly top 10 gaming experience. Okay, it's been like 7 minutes and we still can't play the game. They're still going to keep talking. I get it, you need to have a tutorial and such. Not me, because I'm a pro game developer. But you should let the player at least fucking walk to point A to point B. Okay. Are we getting gameplay? Wow! Now that was a lot of gameplay. God damn it, they just keep talking. Wow, they're breaking the fourth wall. Into the dungeon. Are we exploring dungeon? Are we doing something? Okay. We have movement. We have movement. This is kind of a little bit more interesting than Final Fantasy, because at least they are not interrupting every 2 seconds with battle, no? But what the hell is this? We shall throw the Blondie. Blondie, get inside their place and show me what is there. Okay, movement. Aha! So if you use the other stick, it works well. Seems to be an early PS2 game. If you use the analog, it moves weird. If you use little arrows, it controls better. Early PS2 game. Okay, we have a dungeon. More dialogue. Down in the dungeon. I think Wizardy made a better use of this. Oh, come on! Like this, you should play a better game called Wizardy. Okay. This is really boring. Wow. We can move. Okay, like the analogs don't work very cool. Like, it doesn't work really cool. And this is such like, yeah, the analog don't work very cool. And this is such like just like completely wasted. Moving and such. Okay. Wow. So interesting. I can literally make this exact same shell in less than 5 minutes in Unity. Okay, I'm bored. I give you enough time, game. I give you enough time. But that was really boring. Really boring. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Anyways, commercial pause. Okay, let's put a little bit of music. Let's see what our Russian guys have in the radio. Okay, there is no sound. The sound will be fine off. I wonder if something happened to the Russians. This is weird. Okay, let me see. Can I like move this? Okay, there is a lot of them. Okay, let's put some dungeons in. Does it work? Nice. This is what you would have heard in every JRPG game. What I want to see is into the Hyson Park. Doesn't sound to be much. Whoa, there is a little fuck you put in here. Now, ain't that nice? You change the entire thing on your radio. These guys never learned. Okay, let's see if this one works. So yeah, don't hack. No. Nice music. So we're at 64. Yeah. I will take a look around later. 64 is nice. We have 64 next games. So I can see all of the different kinds. A little bit of little folk. That's nice. There it is. We had Russian folk. Now, that sounds better. That sounds better. You may not like it, but this is 10 out of 10 music. Truly, 10 out of 10 music. Anyways, we are 64 games standing. Which is nice. And I mean, if the games are trash, to play 10 of them for a little while. So we're in 64, so I believe that tomorrow or maybe another day I will play the 4 standing more. I don't know which ones will be. I will have to take a look around, but most of them are absolute trash. So I will have to take a look around. I will have to see if some of them are good. Most of them aren't. They're not very good. But we have 64, so it's a good number. Good number. There's some that I think I'm going to end. Like, for example, fighting games. I'm sure we will play the campaign without any trouble. But there are others which they have to be good games. There are some that I know that are long, so that I'm going to leave them more to the end. And there are others that are an FPS that I don't know if I'm going to play them, because aiming with a controller in a first person camera is hell. Another PC Master Race player. So I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to do it, man. The radio's on.
Na jednej z dzikich plaż.
Okay.
Chciałem ze wszystkich
That's better.
sił pozostać z tobą tam.
Sounds better.
Lubiła tańczyć, pełna radości tak.
So yeah, we got 64 games standing. Seems nice.
Nie chciała nic, nie rozumiała.
And I have only 29 here. That's going to be a problem. But anyways, I will manage. I still have like 60 goddamn games to finish. I'm going to leave like the JRPGs for the last because they're long games, but the other ones we shall play without any trouble. It should be cool. It should be nice. Oh, there are games here that I'm gonna play on camera. To make a video. There are games that I need to make a video about them. It won't be streaming. But yeah, we have some that will be fun. We have some games. So yeah, that's nice.
The days were long and the nights so cold. The pages turned and the tale unfolds. He left me for another lady. She stood so tall and she never slept. There was not one moment he could regret. He left me
that
for
shall be all.
Another lady. He took my hand one day and told me he was leaving, me disbelieving, and I had to let him go. Her name was New York, and she took his heart away. Oh my, her name was New York. She had poisoned his sweet mind.
So that shall be all.
The wolves they howl for my lost soul. I fell
We're
down
ending
a
the
deep
stream.
black hole.
We have
It left
64
me
games
for
standing left.
another lady.
So we have quite the amount to play, so that's nice. But yeah, kind of disappointing. I hope for better games, to say the truth. Well, we have games still. So that shall be all. PLP out. Have a good one.